So about a year ago, I stopped drinking coffee because I just felt that it wasn't agreeing with my body, it wasn't really working the way I wanted it to. I got jitters really easily. I felt like it wouldn't wake me up the same way I wanted to. And even when it did, I felt like I'd have to have like a really strong couple of shots and then it wouldn't last very long. So a year ago, I discovered Ryze, which I know many of you probably already use or have thought about or been targeted on, social media platforms. I mean, you're probably thinking, mushrooms work, but does Ryze really work? And I can only tell you from my point of view and my experience. But what I have experienced with this brand is that although it's not your traditional coffee, it's a coffee based on mushrooms, and it tells you exactly on the back your shiitake mushrooms, your king trumpet, your lion's mane, your reishi. There's a couple of different types of mushrooms in here. And this has transformed the way I start my morning every day. For about 6 months, I stopped drinking coffee altogether and I just drank Ryze mushroom coffee. And I felt a complete difference in my body and how I felt. So first of all, it helped me with my energy levels, not only after drinking it, so immediately after drinking, even coffee, you get that, like quick pick me up, exactly what you need in the morning time, which I absolutely got from this. But it also sustained my energy. And this is probably like the biggest thing. Like I have, I think I have quite a fast-paced job. I travel a lot. I feel like there's always a lot going on in my life as well as personal stress, and I often feel very exhausted. And this is one of the reasons why I was questioning coffee in the first place anyway, because I was exhausted all the time and it wasn't helping make me feel any better. But with Ryze, the difference it's been is that sustained energy throughout the day. And what I found personally is the more that I drank it regularly, so I was only having 1 cup a day. Some people I know drink 2 or 3 cups a day. I was just having 1 cup in the morning time. The more I drank it, the better I would feel on the other day. So I would wake up with more clarity. I would, just have a better energy level in general. I also just felt that it cleared up my mental fog a lot as well. I felt like, my husband kept saying to me, like, is everything, your memory isn't as good as it used to be, it could just be stress. And I was like, I don't know, but like I see it as well. And like, what could it be? And I'm not saying this is the solution to my memory challenges. That could just be stress in general. But I found with my brain fog in general that Ryze really made a difference to my clarity and my memory. So I can't recommend this enough. I know that there's been conversations out there about like, is there side effects of having so many different types of mushrooms? And I think you have to read your own body. I think that everyone's body's so different. You can have side effects from medicine, you can have side effects from certain types of foods. That's no different for any type of supplement that you're taking as well. And you know your body best. So if you start something and you try it and it doesn't feel right, then maybe it's not the supplement for you. But if you feel good and you're seeing those great effects afterwards and you're feeling your body both emotionally and physically like transforming, then I always believe that you are the best judge of what's right for you before seeking sort of medical expertise. So I've been drinking this for about a year and I love it. And we do have an affiliate link. So please check out the comments below because you can actually have a discount code. I have got a lot of friends and family drinking this as well. And they all say they love it for different reasons, not exactly the same as me. But more recently, they released their mushroom hot cocoa. So for those of you who are immediately thinking, oh, it's probably got tons of sugar in it. So actually per serving, it has, I just want to make sure I tell you, 0 added sugar and 3 grams of natural sugar, which I actually think for a hot chocolate kind of alternative, it's not bad sugar levels. Yes, we want to be driving those sugar levels down as much as possible. And I'm not a dietitian, so I'm just going by what other people say in the industry. But I do try to look for lower sugar, even milks and things more recently too, because they really are jam-packed of so much sugar. So I don't think that's too bad. So I tried it, I want to say about 3 or 4 months ago, I started drinking the mushroom, and I don't have it every night. It's more for those nights where I know I need to have a good night's sleep, or I usually have it on a Sunday when I've had a bit of a longer weekend and I really want to make sure that I have a good start to the week. And I'm telling you, maybe it's psychological. It has mushrooms in it, it has cocoa, it has chicory, it has melatonin. Your reishi mushroom is the one that's in there for stress relief. And when I tell you, this knocks me out. It could be in my mind, it could be the supplement itself, I'm not sure, but it works for me. Within a good half an hour, I am I'm falling asleep in bed, and I know it's going to do that, so I have to make sure I drink it in bed because I feel tired almost instantly. And I have a really good deep sleep. So I had it for about a couple of weeks, and my husband was like, what is this thing that you've been drinking? And typically he's a little bit skeptical about all the different things that I try. Obviously, being in this industry, we try a lot, and even sort of as a trainer of different brands, I always love to try lots of different things on my skin, and the same goes for my life in general. But what I found with this is that my husband actually noticed the difference, and then he was asking me, what have you been drinking? And I said, come on, I'll brew you a cup and we'll have it together in bed. And it worked for him as well. And so now he drinks it again, not every night, but we'll say to each other on a Sunday night, should we get into bed and have a cup of Ryze hot chocolate? And we're like, yes, it's like something we look forward to. And we know we're both going to have a really good night's sleep. So the same discount applies for this. They have actually other things. They have a matcha version, which I've not tried before. They have a creamer. With this, I drink it just on its own and with nothing else. With the mushroom coffee in the mornings, I typically will put a little bit of coconut milk in. I found a 0 sugar coconut milk, which I absolutely love. So typically I will put a little bit. I like to drink it hot at the moment. It's winter, well, it's almost spring in New York, but I have drank it iced as well, and I actually really love it. It doesn't quite dissolve as well, but it does the job. And probably the biggest question I get from friends before I hook them on this is, does it taste nice? And I always tell them, listen, it doesn't taste like coffee. If that's what you're expecting, it's not the right thing for you. But does it taste bad? No, it's definitely palatable. For me, it's all about what it's doing for me. So as long as it's pleasant, then I can definitely get past any sort of unusual flavors that maybe I'm not used to, and my palate's got used to it over time, and now I really enjoy it. With the hot chocolate, it tastes like hot chocolate. This doesn't taste like mushrooms. This doesn't taste like anything negative. For me, this tastes like I'm having a hot chocolate every night. So it's a real treat. It's a nice way to end your day. So you could use them morning and evening together. You could use them completely ad hoc when you need them. But I can't stress enough how it's transformed my life. I have started drinking maybe 1 cup of coffee a week because I found a coffee brand that I love, which you can check out in other videos, and I will make a more in-depth video about it at a later date. But we also have an affiliate link for that coffee too, so I will post that in my next video. But now I only have 1 actual coffee a week, and the whole rest of the week I'm drinking Ryze, either mushroom coffee in the morning or the hot cocoa at night. So you can take this information and see how it makes you feel, or you can completely try something else that works for you. But I'm not a gatekeeper. I love to share my experiences, and especially when I've been using something for almost a year and I can see the difference, that's something to be shared in my opinion. So I hope this information was helpful. Check out for that coffee video, which is coming soon, because that coffee is an absolute game changer as well. Bye.